All right, today, laying out the real-time edits. So we logged all of our footage. We see, we know what kind of footage we're working with, but now we have to find out what kind of audio we have to work with. And so what we need to do is we need to lay out all of those parts of the day that are going to be like the real-time edits. This is fine. Our ceremony, our toasts are the big ones. And then this couple also had a first touch, gross, and a first look with the dad. And so, first looks. And then I'm going to do a fourth one for the reception. Um, Sometimes I like to get those get those going. So we have it all logged. So we're just going to type in ceremony. So what I like to do when it comes to the ceremony, so this is the gimbal. What I like to do is have the widest shot on the bottom. So let's go ahead and change our sequence settings and then go up from there. So we have some audio, ceremony, groom, and officiant. I'm going to put the officiant, actually, yeah. I'm going to move him down and then I'm going to move them all up. I always like the most important audio closest to one, closest to the middle so that makes it easier for me here and here. Um, when I'm actually editing to grab it. So the way that I like to edit ceremonies is, I don't know, different than anyone else. Um, I just think like the way that I learned to do it, I first started editing on Final Cut, Final Cut Pro, and that is still the way that I prefer to edit. And I know some people really love the um, editing multicam. I hate it. I hate it when I'm editing it, and I hate it when I'm trying to edit. And so this is the way that I do it. I feel like a lot of editing is just like finding out the way that your brain works and going with it, which is, it can be tricky because you also have to edit the way that the company you're working for's brain works. And so it's finding a balance between like doing what you need to do for the edit, but then also what they need you to do, have the deliverables in the way that they like them so that they can quickly edit them for their workflow. Okay, so we have all of those, and then we just have this last camera. If you have never edited using Synchronize, then you are missing out because it can make things a lot easier and faster, and it can also just be annoying and frustrating. So let's see what it is today. We just right click everything and click on Synchronize. It's lining everything up according to the audio. And so you'll see it all move around. We have a few clips that were too short. That's fine. Um, and then what we're going to do is we're going to sequence, and then we're going to simplify this sequence. This is going to bring everything down. And then all this audio, I'm honestly just going to unlink it, and then delete it because that's just the camera audio. Don't want it, don't need it. Get rid of this. And then our whole ceremony is laid out. Let's see where it starts. Okay, here we go. we have a back camera? I'm gonna start it as soon as the groom starts walking up.
Haven't been for a while.
Okay, cut all that, delete it. This is the beginning of our ceremony. And then I'm only gonna need it through the couples exit, so I can end it here. I'll be selected. And then I'm gonna delete all that. Okay, my ceremony is set up. Now I'm gonna do the first. I'm just gonna write first and it'll bring up what I need. First look with the bridesmaids. I don't know why this is in a weird order. And then the first look with dad. Then we have the vows here. First look with dad, tight. And then that's it. Oh, I assume we have, oh no, we had audio. Okay, so that's just one clip. This one, we're gonna synchronize. I'll just go ahead and simplify it myself. These ones, since it's all camera audio, I'm gonna leave all of that, synchronize the dad's first look, and I'm just gonna move this over here. Okay, first looks are done. So now we're gonna do toasts. Toast. Okay, I'm probably not gonna use all these. These are gonna be like not helpful. They're just, all of them are just like 10-second clips or less. You can see, you know, I mean, they're long, but those are going to be better for cutaways than. And let's see. Taster.
I love you guys so much.
Let's see. I'm not finding, oops, I hate when that does that. Toasts wide. Did we only have a wide shot? I thought we had.
He's going to be trying to crack jokes, making everybody smile, his ability to find.
Let's see, I also don't have any audio that I can find. So audio, speeches, okay. Speeches, that's fine. This looks like it's not in the middle, so I'll fix that. Just go ahead and do that right now. Again, I'll just put that right in the middle. Entrances, but what I want is toasts wide. Is that what I have? Yeah. Well then, I guess I will use these. Make me eat my words. Because it's better to have something to cut away to if we need it. I'm not going to do the guests because again, those are just for like, we can use those for cutaways during the film, but they're not going to be useful for us in that edit.
I find this sense of humor. It's really something that I've always admired. Another, quality I've always admired is he's been much better than me with his money management. And even as a kid, he's been super, super good at saving money. And that's another quality that I've always looked up to, and I think will serve him well. Hopefully he's still on that path a little bit and not spending too much on the toys and the trips. But yeah.
So I'll double check
he's
for
turned
this.
into, especially over the past 6 years.
Okay, I'm going to double check the fit on this by zooming in. This is probably zoomed in too much. It's a pretty wide shot though, so I want to zoom in on him.
Well, with that, Kenny, you've been.
So what I'm trying to do is trying to line up the lips with the audio perfectly. So I'm going to find like a really pronounced, like a p, 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 or a b, where the sound doesn't happen until p, the air comes out. And so,
With that, Kenny, you've been.
Ben, you've been. You've. So we see his mouth opening here. So I'm going to cut the audio or the video there. Videos there.
Kenny, you've been a great older.
Okay, so now we've got an exact fit that works for the whole thing. Didn't we have another shot of the bridesmaid? Oh, taster. Yep, right here. Okay, so what I'm going to do is it's going to move everything if I synchronize this, because I should have had it in before, but that way everything stays lined up.
So, if everyone can raise their glass.
Okay, great. Okay, that is done. And then now we want to do the reception. So we're going to do, let's see, what is this, the ceremony? Oh, shoot. Sometimes I don't pay attention. So the reception simplified is actually the ceremony. The ceremony, now we can just delete it. And this reception we can delete and put in our real. So entrance is what he called it. So grand entrance. So this shot is the wider shot. I want that first, and then I'll put the second shot, and then it went into first dance. And then the second first dance, and then the first dance tight, tight, tight guests, tight baby. I don't want those. And then I also want the parent dances in here. We may or may not have that. Yeah. No, that's going to be a separate track. Parent dances wide. And then we have father. Actually, father, mother. Father, mother, mother. Okay, synchronize those. Okay, that looks good. 1, 2, and then they should kind of be in order like that. Bring them down. Make sure it says 0. This I'll just bring up. And these, again, because it doesn't have like a plug-in from the DJ, that's why I'm not getting rid of these, is because that's all the audio that we have, and I don't know which one is best right now. Sometimes I delete an audio and then someone's talking in the one that I have, like standing right next to the camera, so it's like, well, that was annoying. Okay, and then we have the cake cut. We also have the bouquet toss. So we'll say bouquet toss. Bouquet toss. Let's see which one of those is wider. Okay. synchronize those, and then garter. Garter removal. Garter. Garter removal, garter toss. Garter removal, garter toss. You can do these in any order that you want. I like to do them in camera order, so it's like, oh wait, toss. Those are two separate events. I forgot. Okay. Synchronize. Oh, and I got this really wide one. So you can see it's pretty well lined up. He's doing the same thing in both. And then this one, synchronize. Again, everyone's doing the same thing in both. Okay, wonderful. Now I'm just gonna, oops, delete the space in between. I can see that these are all separate events. Let's see. Music cuts out. Synchronize the grand entrance and first dance. Okay. Oh, I see a problem because
Mrs. Kendall Jean.
Okay, so that did not work. So here's where he says, this should be where he's announcing.
Started Mr. and Mrs. Kendall Jean dancing for the first time. You're really. First of all, we got a bridal party coming in. Say warm welcome, everyone.
Okay, let's give it one more try. Synchronize audio. Let's see.
First of all, we got a bridal party coming in. Say warm welcome, everyone.
Okay, that's better. Okay. Oh, all at once. Let's see. Okay. Okay. Looks like everything's good there.
Your newlyweds.
Okay, this is that really tight shot, and this is the gimbal. So I want to keep those on different lines so that I know what cameras they're coming from. Just in case, I don't know, just so I know what I need. Okay, so reception is done, ceremony is done, first looks are done, and the toast. Okay, so now we need to review all this footage and make some selections on the best audio. Best audio is usually, for ceremony, you know, vows, you know, depending, it seems like they did their own vows at their first touch, but ceremony, it's usually good to pull a few kind of generic ceremony clips, but then you either want it like really generic or like really specific to the couple. So let's see what we're working with here.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen.
I'm gonna turn up this
For,
audio.
for any of you who don't already know me, as he just let y'all
I like
know
to
I'm the
put this
best man.
dynamic
My name is Casey.
effect on it
I
so that it
am
doesn't
Kendall's
overmodulate.
younger brother. So, thank y'all.
Limited to like -4. So it won't go
So
any
with that
higher than
honor
4.
and that role comes my privilege to say a few kind words, take a few minutes, and let you guys know a little bit about my older brother Kendall, and then at the end with his relationship with Shannon and how that's kind of changed him a little bit. So only 2 years and 3 days is the age gap between us, and growing up that definitely benefited me a lot more than it did him, man. This poor guy, growing up as an older sibling, you don't really have anybody to look up for or look up to. I mean, you kind of got to blaze your own trail and hope that you set a good example for your younger siblings, knowing that you have impressionable ones like Kendall did with Carson and I, watching his every move and trying to be just like him. But from an early age, he's a great example for us. He's always been extremely patient. That's definitely one of his great qualities. This is the nice thing that he said. I'm just going to mark it. I like to mark blue for the groom. From an early age, he's a great example for us. He's always been extremely patient. That's definitely one of his great qualities. He's patient, can stick it through to the end. That's definitely a quality that I think is going to serve him well in this era. And actually, right now, while I'm thinking about it, I'm going to just copy all of these because, again, what I like to do is I like to just cut them up. So I'm going to make the copy have an X so that I know that that's the full, like, unsullied file, just in case I need to go back to it also. So X, I usually just mark for that, and then this I like to put in order of the day. Oh, well, I guess first looks would be first. So 2 is the ceremony, first looks is 01. And then reception events, I guess. Get those in order. I like them. I'll mark these 00B. Just because of the way that he has his marked. And I'm going to do the highlight as 00A. Because I want that one to be at the top. A, B, C, D, E. Okay. And so I'm working on the 00. That's what he said. Qualities. He's patient, can stick it through to the end. That's definitely a quality that I think is going to serve him well in this marriage. And he's just a patient guy. Patient and can stick it through to the end. That's definitely a quality that I think is going to. He's always been patient, even growing up. He never told me or Lars that we couldn't hang out with him and his older group of friends. And I know at times before we really learned how to act around that, different crew, we probably embarrassed him countless times. But he really never let us know. He was always really kind-hearted and a sweet older brother, extremely patient. Okay, it looks like someone adjusted the audio intake right here. So I'm going to turn this down. With us, who had did it go down? A lot different of a personality traits growing up than him, and he's always been super tough. He took all the hits growing up. Whether it was we've always had each other's back. He's extremely loyal. Whether it was me showing up to the school bus stop before I was even old enough to go to school with a T-ball bat, trying to stick up for my older brother. That's the first time he was getting picked on. All the way till his senior year of high school, we're standing in the backfield together, winning or losing late in games. He's always been extremely tough as nails. And through watching his actions, I kind of learned how to be the nail until the hammer got tired. And that's a good quality about Kendall. He's a resilient guy, and he can really put his head down and just get to work when he needs to. And for any of you guys who don't know, haven't been around him during those hard times, overcoming adversity, he's just the type of guy you want with you in the trenches when times get tough. And for those of you who know and have been with him during those times, definitely a staple of his personality is he's going to be cracking jokes, offensive or not, maybe might not be appropriate to the setting, but he's going to let him rip during tough times are good or bad. He's going to be trying to crack jokes, making everybody smile. His ability to find joy in any situation is really, and find a sense of humor. It's really something that I've always admired. Another, quality I've always admired is he's been much better than me with his money management. Even as a kid, he's been super good at saving money, and that's another quality that I've always looked up to, and I think will serve him well. Hopefully, he's still on that path a little bit, and not spending too much on the toys and the tricks. But yeah, honestly, over the past 6 years, from the time that me and Kendall were living together in Surprise roommates while I was going to GCC, and he was using those money management skills, lending me money week after week, and never complaining about it. And he was always there for me in those times. And then, moving forward, when he moved to Baghdad about 6 years ago now, he moved from Surprise back to Baghdad. I'd already been there for a little bit. And right away, man, I could see a change in him. When he moved out there, he got serious. And I don't know if he moved out there with his eye on Shannon, but as soon as he got there, he had his eye on her. And there's give Shannon credit where credit's due. There was quite a bit of people in town at the time who had their eye on Shannon. So I'm proud of my brother because he came home. This is pretty funny. I don't know if I'll use it, but just mark where it is. Right away, man, I could see a change in him when he moved out there. He got serious, and I don't know if he moved out there with his eye on Shannon, but as soon as he got there, he had his eye on her, and I mean, there was, you know, give Shannon credit where credit's due. There was quite a bit of people in town at the time who had their eye on Shannon. So I'm proud. I'm proud of my brother because he came home. He came home and he got it done. So he held it down pretty quick. I mean, in no time, he went from asking my advice at the bar about, man, I don't know what this chick's really, what she's going for here, man. And I'm like, hey, you believe in yourself. You come from here. You got game too. So you go show her what you bring to the table. And I mean, it seems like in no time they were getting steady, and then, you know, before you know it, we were starting on the path of making memories as a family together. Over that 6 years, Kendall has just gotten nothing but, you know, more stable. I've seen all the stability that Shannon brings to his life. You could see the
Let's see.
You know, before you know it, we were starting on the path of making memories as a family together. Over that 6 years,
Let's start here.
over that 6 years, Kendall has just gotten nothing but, you know, more stable. I've seen all the stability that Shannon brings to his life. You could see the motivation in his eyes every day to become the best version of himself, become a better man for himself and his family. And, you know, their two beautiful children, Johnny and Kinsley. So,
Okay, they do have two kids.
I'm just so proud of the guy that he's turned
That's good
into,
to know.
especially over the past 6 years.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm just so. Yeah,
And like this.
I'm just so proud of the guy that he's that 6 year.
So this one, I don't know. Orange I usually like to do about the couple. This one's kind of about the bride, kind of.
I'm just so proud of the guy that he's turned into, especially over the past 6 years since he's met Shannon, and he's really continuing to evolve, and I'm so proud of him for that. So thank you, Shannon. I know that his loyalty and his resilience and that all those skills that I mentioned will lead him well in this relationship and leading him for that. So thank you, Shannon. I know that his loyalty and his resilience and that all those skills that I mentioned will lead him well in this relationship and leading your family. And so, you know, with that, Kenny, you've been a great older brother. I know you're a great father already, you've been a great boyfriend, great fiance, and now I have full faith that you'll make a great husband as well. So if you could all join me now, a great older brother. I know. Kenny, you've been a great older brother. I know you're a great father already, you've been a great boyfriend, great fiance, and now I have full faith that you'll make a great husband as well. So if you could all join me now in raising your glass, I'd like to raise a little toast to my older brother, the groom, Kendall, and his beautiful bride.
Just gonna, just delete this so that I know that that's the end of his toast.
Well, I'm a little more scripted, so good evening, everyone. For those of you who don't know me, I'm Rachel. I'm Shannon's bestie for the past 11 years. And it's just an honor here today, so I'm here as a great honor. I also serve as Shannon and Kendall's third drunk child, as well as a cool aunt to Kinsey and Johnny, who I love very much. I have known Shannon for the past 11 years. Sorry, I'm scripted, I cannot do this. So first time me and Shannon met, we were working in radio, so for the Forest Service, and I kept noticing this big black Ford truck with all pink accents and the loudest muffler you could ever hear in your life.
A lot of times toasts talk about, like, the toaster will start with their relationship with the, you know, whoever they're friends with, bride or groom. And then they'll talk about their friend or their sister, you know, whatever. They'll talk about that person. And then it'll be, and then so-and-so came on, and here's the beginning of their relationship. And so it's nice to get a few, like, sometimes you'll use an audio clip that's just about the bride or just about the groom, but you'll almost always use those nice clips that are about them together, or, well, you know, well wishes for their future. I don't see those used very often, but it's kind of that neat, like, talking about the couple. That's kind of the best stuff of a toast.
And she came over and just always had the biggest heart as we were roommates, as we got to know each other, right? And when she moved in, all of our shenanigans started. I can't even tell you guys. I'm just gonna get off script. So from Jamaica to Las Vegas to sorry, I'm really bad at this. You did really good. To the Extreme Days, who some of you guys know what Extreme Days are, and it lives Extreme Days. Shannon, I'm just so amazed about the person you are. What you've about the
Okay, pink for the bride.
Shannon, I'm just so amazed about the person you are. What you've taught me throughout our friendship, and I'm so thankful for you. For me becoming the amazing mother you are, obviously. I love Kinsley, and I'm so happy that you let me be a part of their lives. I know being a part of seeing you and Kendall grow as a couple, right? From the start to now, the trial period is over, and now it's real. And I love you guys so much. I know being a part of seeing you and Kendall grow as a couple, right? From the start to now, the trial period is over, and now it's real. And I love you guys so much. And I just wish nothing but the best for you guys. So, if everyone can raise their glasses to Shannon and Kendall.
Yikes, not great toast audio.
I'm safety because she's a safe lady.
Okay, that's the end of her toast, and then looks like the groom speaks.
We just want to thank everyone for being here. We know there's a bunch of people that travel a long distance. We just want to thank everyone for being here. We know there's a bunch of people that travel a long distance from Idaho, from Mexico. A lot of people took time off work, so we just want to say we appreciate you. We love you, everyone from Texas, from New Mexico, and all over Arizona. Thank you for being here. We love your support. Nothing more to say. Love you guys.
No, do you know what Kendall said? He asked Mike Kinsley. Oh, I get nervous. But really looking around the room, I couldn't think of like a better group of people. Everybody that means anything to us and a part of us from the beginning, newer to our relationship or being in our lives. Like looking around, it's just the best group of people. And I love all you guys so much. And I couldn't thank you all so much for being here.
Okay. All right, not a ton of selection. So I'm actually most interested in their vows.
Okay.
Okay.
Ready? Okay. You're right. Oh, Kendall, it is crazy to think that sliding into your. Oh, Kendall, it is crazy to think that sliding into your DMs over 6 years ago would lead us to this day. It is hard to remember life before you. But I know there was a time I didn't think I would find my person. Or deserve the life we have created. Before you, I never fully understood what people meant when they said soulmate. Before you...
Okay, vows usually have like a ton of like parts that you could use. So I'm just going to mark everything kind of the beginning of the sentence, you know, the beginning or the end of a thought, so I can keep them all together.
But I know there was a time I didn't think I would find my person. Or deserve the life we have created. Before you, I never fully understood what people meant when they said soulmate. But standing here today, I do. With you, I've learned what it means to truly be seen, to be understood, and to be loved without condition. We have built the perfect family, and I cannot imagine spending this life with anyone else. You've taught me to appreciate so much more in life, and I cannot thank you enough for truly shaping my life for the better. Since the beginning, you have been so big.
Got
To
distracted.
be understood and to be loved without condition. We have built the perfect family, and I cannot imagine spending this life with anyone else. You've taught me to appreciate so much more in life, and I cannot thank you enough for truly changing my life for the better. Since the beginning, you've been so patient and understanding with me, and never once did you ever slightly stop to give up. We've had some hard times, and I know we will face more together. But I know if you are by my side through them, then I will always be okay. I promise to always support you, especially when it involves new hunting adventures.
Generally speaking, like the vows, like I promise
I promise to always
are pretty uninteresting.
support you.
But it's like,
especially when it
I don't know,
involves-
they're kind of like can be like add a little bit of flavor,
I
like,
promise to
if
always
they give
support you,
conditions like this.
especially when it involves new hunting adventures.
you know,
I vow to
hunting.
love you in all seasons, not just in the beautiful moments, but in the difficult ones. I promise to show up, to listen, to fight for us, and to never take this love for granted. And even as we get older, I vow that my heart will always recognize you as its greatest decision. I fall more in love with you as I watch you care for our children and the love you have for them. I don't have the perfect words, but I do know that my heart has chosen you completely. And I cannot wait to continue to build on this life together and see what the future brings for us and our family. I look forward to all the memories to be made. I vow to love you not just for who you are today, but for who you will become. I love you, Kendall. Thank you. I love you, Kendall. Thank you. I look forward to all the memories to be made. I vow to love you not just for who you are today, but for who you will become. I love you, Ken. Thank you for choosing me.
Mm.
Shannon, baby, for over 6.
Just gonna mark white. That's the beginning.
Shannon, baby, for over 6 years now, you've been the best thing in my life. I promise to love you and stay true to you for the rest of my life. I will always be the best man that I can be for you and our children. I will never have to worry. You will never have to worry about me not being by your side through any challenge. I always vow to be a loving, caring partner, just as you have been to me. I will always do my best to understand you, even when I'm not in the best of moods. I wouldn't want to fight with anyone else. I will always try to be the best hunting partner you could ever want to have. Shannon, baby, for over 6 years now, you've been the best thing in my life. I promise to love you and stay true to you for the rest of my life. I will always be the best man that I can be for you and our children. I will never have to worry. You will never have to worry about me not. You will never have to worry about me not being by your side through any challenge. I always vow to be a loving, caring partner, just as you have been to me. I will always do my best to understand you, even when I'm not in the best of moods. I wouldn't want to fight with anyone else. I will always try to be the best hunting partner you could ever want to have, the same way you have been the best hunting partner that I could ever want to have. And lastly, I will be the very best of my capabilities to find humor in your jokes, even when the humor is hard to find.
Rude.
I will do the very best of my capabilities to find humor in your jokes, even when the humor is hard to find.
Okay, I'll see you in a little bit.
Okay, love you.
Love you.
Add that dynamics again, -4. Okay, let's hope that there's a lot to work with in the ceremony. Oh yeah, back shot cut out, so we don't have a back shot. But so this is our only shot of the bride coming down the aisle. It's not great. Okay.
Who gives Shannon to Kendall? Who gives Shannon to Kendall? Perfect.
Where's our big back shot? I thought there was a camera over here. I need to find that. Yeah, the GoPro. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna move these over. Oh, that's it. Okay.
Let me know when.
Okay, it's just. Why does it end right there? Okay, that's fine. Anyway.
If you want to cry.
This is the officiant. I'm going to add the dynamics
Family and
effect.
friends, we're gathered here today to celebrate one of life's greatest moments, the union of Shannon and Kendall in marriage. It's an honor to be here with all of you, to witness the love and commitment these two share. Today, we're just not here to join these two in marriage, but to celebrate the love they have found in one another. Family and friends, we're gathered here today to celebrate one of life's greatest moments, the union of Shannon and Kendall in marriage. It's an honor to be here with all of you, to witness the love and commitment these two share. It's an honor to be here with all of you, to witness the love and commitment these two share. Today, we're just not here to join these two in marriage, but to celebrate the love they have found in one another. Shannon and Kendall, your journey's been filled with beautiful stories.
Sounds promising.
Shannon and Kendall, your journey's been filled with beautiful stories. Life's moments, saying goodbye to loved ones, creating two beautiful babies, Kinsley and Johnny, and the many adventures you two have shared. Today, you take the next steps in that journey. Before these two started seeing each other, Shannon and I had many talks about life. I asked her what she wanted in her future. She said she wanted kids for sure. She said she wanted a nice man that she could talk to. She said she wanted a hunting partner and someone loyal. Kendall, I believe you have given Shannon everything she wanted.
That's nice. That's a really nice audio clip. I'm going to mark that as red. It's really good.
And Kendall, when you started seeing Shannon, you showed her.
I'll mark this one blue. I'll mark this one pink.
And Kendall, when you started seeing Shannon, you showed her many thoughtful gestures, nice gifts, letters that you would write to how you felt about her, flowers that you would leave her, and the many, many long walks you took her on. Remember to keep this going through your life together. Marriage is just not a bond between two people. It's a partnership built on love, trust, and respect. It's a commitment to support one another through life's ups and downs. As we stand here today, you're entering into this beautiful partnership. We're going to proceed with the ceremony.
Okay, so something like this, pretty generic about marriage.
Marriage is just not a bond between two people. It's a partnership built on love, trust, and respect. It's a commitment to support one another through life's ups and downs. As we stand here today, you're entering into this beautiful partnership. We're going to proceed with the hand ceremony. As each of you pour your individual sand, it will create a beautiful, unique design, symbolizing the union of your lives, your individual qualities that you bring into this partnership. Shannon, as you pour your sand, I wanted to share a few things with you. I asked Kendall what he loves and appreciates about you.
So this is about the bride.
I asked Kendall what he loves and appreciates about you. He said he loves how hardworking and tough you are, how determined you get when you put your mind to something. He said he appreciates how sometimes caring and loving you are. I reassured him that all nice ladies could be mean at times. He said he loves how brave a mother you are. I asked him what makes him laugh or smile when he thinks about you. He said that he said it makes him laugh thinking about how funny you think you are. And Rachel was in agreement with this statement. And Kendall, now it's your turn. I asked Shannon what she loved. I asked Shia.
Okay, that's about the groom.
She said she appreciates your patience with her, the effort to be better around the house and with your career. She says she loves how you parent the kids.
I'm going to pause this a second. There is a lot of wind in this audio, and I want to improve it. So I'm going to run this through. This is Adobe Podcast Enhanced Speech. It does really amazing things with audio. So while that's uploading, I'll keep going.
About how 2 drinks make you a little goofy. But kidding, it's okay to be lightly. As you two pour the sand in one mixture, they represent love and connection you share, and how your lives are intertwined. Let's now proceed to the exchange of rings. Shannon's first.
Rings I like to mark with turquoise.
Shannon, please place the ring on
All
Kendall's
the
finger.
good
And repeat after me.
spots.
Kendall's finger, and repeat after me. With this ring, I give you my heart. Kendall, place the ring on Shannon's finger, and repeat after me. With this ring, I give you my heart. Finger, and repeat after me. With this ring, I give you my heart.
With this ring, I give you my heart.
by the power vested in me and the state of Arizona, plus the internet, I pronounce you husband and wife. You may kiss your bride. I pronounce you husband and wife. You may kiss your bride. Ladies and gentlemen, it's my great pleasure to introduce for the first time Mr.
Just gonna mark that audio.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's my great pleasure
The
to
end of the
introduce for first
ceremony.
time Mr. and Mrs. Kendall Jeans.
Okay. Let's check back on here. It's still uploading. This is a pretty long audio clip, 12 minutes long. Okay, so while that's going, okay, so we have some good clips, some good audio during the reception. This is a 10-minute long video though, so I'm nervous about what is gonna keep the film going. Okay, so let's import our music in here and let's get going. Oh, this is the instrumental. I was like, it's a long intro.
We are the heartbeat coming through your shirt, and being there to feel it first. The softest skin and the spot I fit, the morning smile with a kiss. We are the promised spring is coming soon, and summer in the fullest bloom, the beauty of the home stern, and the heat the winter fires burn. A breath, a minute, an hour, or a day, year after year, till the lines trace your face. I can't stop time, God knows I've tried, but if I have to watch the world flying by, I wanna watch it with you. Come on in. Come on in. Come on in.
Okay, I'm kind of liking that, but maybe for the second song.
I know it's dumb how I messed it up again and again. I ran my tongue when I knew that I should hold it in. It's no one's fault, but baby, I'm a fool for you. I know I messed it up, that's just what I do.
Is this kind of like breakup lyrics a little bit?
I can see you dancing in the glow of the lights. Brown curls brush your shoulders.
That one doesn't make a lot of sense. Dancing like for the first at the beginning.
Let go. Everything you left unspoken. Let me know the secrets of our heart wide open. I will never leave your side.
I don't know if that's country enough.
I've seen the stars over the ocean. There's always something. I won't mind if I lie to till the end of time. Darling, all the privilege would be mine. I don't take it for granted. You know my imperfection. I thought I learned my lesson, but I'd never be loved by someone like you.
Okay, I'm actually feeling like I like this one. So just stack the songs, instrumental underneath, and then mute that. And I'm gonna pull the song that I liked for the second song with the right of refusal, if it doesn't work out, but make sure that they, okay. And actually what I like to do a lot is review the videos on the website of the person that I'm editing, just to kind of refresh myself on their style, their, kind of the beats that they like. So I'm going to end this video here so that I can do that. And then next video, we're really going to get into the heart of editing a wedding film.